Hurts with time over the middle. There's Smith. He's got a first down. It gets jacked out of bounds across the 40, but not before converting a 12-yard gain to Devontae Smith. Four-man rush. Hurts looking for a block, gets it, sneaks around Smith and tiptoes his way in for what should be a first down. Eagles go two tight ends. Hurts to throw it again. Pressure coming, stands in, fires, and it's caught. It's Dallas Goedert this time making the grab, and it's another first down on this opening drive. Hurts looking, throwing, another wide open receiver. It's Smith again, breaks a tackle inside the 15. Boston Scott right up the gut inside the 5, and he's taken down there. Eagles can actually get a first down at the 1. 3rd and 3. Hand it off. Gainwell surging forward. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The runner is short of the goal line. It will, however, be a first down.
We got a lot of big bodies in there. Take a look how many guys are inside there.
Got to go for it. Surging forward is Hurts. No signal yet. There's a penalty flag in the middle of that. Nothing was signaled as of right now. Yeah.
Offside defense. Lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
And so there you go. It is a touchdown.
That's why it's so important that they stay on track.
Second down. Mahomes firing. It is caught by Kelsey in stride. Travis Kelsey up near midfield. Pacheco. Good strong cut. Breaks a tackle. Pacheco inside the 30. Shoulder down. All the way down near the 20.
Kelsey at the bottom is going to come in a little short motion.
Mahomes looking that way. Throwing that way. Kelsey got it. Touchdown. Eagles have to get to the 35. Hurts. Pressure coming. In trouble. And now just going to throw it away. Pursuit there from Frank Clark. And this Kansas City D forces a punt. Mahomes, a lot of time. Slings it over the middle, and it's Kelsey again, who was wide open and takes it down to the 30. Roll out. Mahomes breaks away. Shuttle pass, dangerous and incomplete. T.J. Edwards had an opportunity there. And Bucker is hooking and hits the post. No good. Chiefs show blitz. They come with it. Hurts is blocked up. A.J. Brown has a first down. His first catch of the Super Bowl. Hurts has all day. Loading up. Taking a shot. Looking for A.J. Brown. He's got it. Touchdown. Third and 8. Pressure coming. Mahomes gets it away, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Smith-Schuster. Bradbury on the coverage and no flags. More pressure. Hurts spins away. Here comes Frank Clark. Throws opposite his body, and it's caught for a first down. Zach Pascal. Just get the play off here. Give it off to Gainwell. Pressure in the backfield. Scurries out of it. Out across midfield into Chiefs territory. Boy, it looked like there was nothing there. He got around Leo Chanel. Pick up 9 yards. Hurts on a quarterback draw. Nowhere to go. The ball is loose. Sitting on the turf. It's picked up by Bolton. No one in front of him is going to score. design run with room out across the 30 and still going for a first down. For Bolton chased him down. Who else? Hurts gets it out to Boston Scott. One-on-one, good move, makes a man miss, and another, and Scott is near a first down, and I think he's got it. Wow. Just to move it just short. So it's 3rd and 1. Go for the sneak, and they have it easily. They're 4th in the NFL in that category this year. 3rd and 7. Hurts on the give. And people may say, well, what are they doing? Because they're going to go for it on 4th, aren't they?
Well, that's the consideration.
4-man rush, quarterback run. Hurts using his legs, stays up, and room to run. Jalen Hurts inside the 20. Boy, he almost got tripped up early, but a big gainer for Hurts and a first down.
Has been a bit of a challenge for them defensively.
3rd and 3. Scott. And there's just nowhere to go. Played well. Chris Jones in the middle of that Kansas City front. And there's the penalty flag, and the cadence may have worked.
Neutral zone infraction, number 91, defense. Half the distance to the...
Now Hurts on the keep. Has a seam, and Jalen Hurts is in for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown today. They will. Mahomes, quick throw, far side of the field, caught there by Watson. 3rd and 15, 4-man rush. Mahomes in trouble. Mahomes now going to tuck it and run, and he is taken down. T.J. Edwards came to get him. And Mahomes is slow getting up. Oh, boy. They'll go to work again and try and make him feel all right. Here's Townsend to punt. Covey. That's some room. Out across the 30, 35. Covey out across the 40, and a big return for Britton Covey, the rookie from Utah.
Positive play, easy completion, allows us to get on the ball and go no huddle.
Hurts loading up, going for Devontae Smith. He's got it! A big catch to Devontae Smith.
This long.
The receiver did not maintain control of the ball throughout the process of the catch. It is an incomplete pass.
And so it's quarterback sneak mode, and Hurts shouts forward to get it. I mean, he was hit behind the line of scrimmage, but it didn't even matter. Here's Hurts. 3rd down, A.J. Brown wide open. First down and more. Cuts inside the 30. Gets a block, and he's inside the 20 with 15 seconds to go in the half. Hurts has time, gets over the middle of Gainwell, who gets hit immediately by McDuffie. Now the Eagles have to use their final timeout, and 35-yard try. Jake Elliott up, and it is through, and the Eagles extend to a 10-point lead at the half. We lost Tom's mic there. Apologize about that. 3rd and 1. Chiefs haven't converted a 3rd down yet. They try here, but here's Mahomes in some trouble, and a catch, I think, by Kelsey. Boy, low throw. He went down to get it. But on the move now at a 2nd down. Backside pressure, throws on the run, and has a completion and a first down. It's Justin Watson who makes the catch. Mahomes, pocket collapsing, running around, looking, that's going to take off. Has the first down, still on his feet. Mahomes down to the 5. 10th play of the drive here for Kansas City. Pacheco right up the gut and in. Touchdown. Third and 6. Hurts has a lot of time. Hurts firing for Goddard, and he hauled it in. Great catch by Dallas Goedert to convert. Justin Reed all over him. Gainwell finds his way for a first down. Got to get to the 34. Hurts lost one. Goddard. Did he hang on? What a catch! Dallas Goedert has got it for a first down. Oh my goodness. Now a little flip. Sanders has it. He's not going to get there. Bolden was there again. 4th and 1. Hurts burrowing forward, and he's got another one. It's unbelievable how good they are at this.
Try to see if they can find a one-on-one.
4-man rush. Hurts over the middle. Gainwell catches, has a way to go, and he's not going to get there. Bolden again. What a game for Nick Bolden. There's Jake Elliott from 33 yards right down the middle. And it's a 6-point lead. Mahomes, quick hitter, and the catch is made by Juju Smith-Schuster.
They're just trying to put him in a bind as a run defender and a pass defender.
Here's Pacheco, a little stutter shake. Pacheco running hard, and he's down near a first down. Maybe a football length short. See if they try to get one more play for the third quarter. They will. 2nd and short. Going to run to Pacheco. First down and more. Pacheco still going. Good solid run by Isaiah Pacheco all the way down to the 44. Holmes has time. Over the middle. Has his man. It's caught by Smith-Schuster for a first down. Kadarius Toney in the backfield now along with Jarrett Kitton. Toney goes away. Mahomes looking to throw. Wanted Toney. Said has Schuster open again. Juju Smith-Schuster heating up on this drive. Quick throw. Toney's got it. Toney walks in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Third and 2. Blitz coming. Hurts in deep trouble. Gets away. Throws across his body. Incomplete. Willie Gay with the speed. And Hurts had nowhere to go. And the Chiefs defense making a stand. Just the second punt of the day for Philadelphia. Here's Sipas. Low sinking kick. Toney on the run. Still up on his feet. Toney has a wall. It's another block. Toney inside the 20. Toney still going, and he's down to the 5.
You're not allowed to go from an eligible to an ineligible player on back-to-back plays.
Blitz coming. Mahomes, man wide open. Touchdown Chiefs at Sky Moore.
We're going to continue to see the quarterback sneak fast.
You will. Hurts. Oh, that last surge, I think, is going to get it.
Yeah.
Blitz coming. Hurts reads it. Throws in stride as Brown has got a first down into Chiefs territory.
You always want to block the inside rushers, leave the widest men free.
Hurts has some time. Going deep. Got a man. Devontae Smith. He's got it. He is out of bounds at the 1.
And push it in.
First and goal. They try to shove Hurts over the end zone, waiting for a signal. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And now they have to go for 2 for the tie, you would think. The 46-yard pass to Smith sets up Hurts with another rushing touchdown. A Super Bowl record, by the way, for quarterbacks. That's his 3rd. Hurts looking for a block, and he gets there. He's in. We're tied at Super Bowl 57. Mahomes slings it. Juju Smith-Schuster, first down for the Chiefs. He's come alive in this second half. That's his 6th catch today. Pacheco tries to get to the edge. Pacheco, a lot of room to run. It gets upended there. Mahomes in trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the 20, and he's taken down. Somehow, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, pressure, lofting one, end zone incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster couldn't catch up. There's a flag at the 10. Hang on, there's a penalty.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 24, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic.
Worst case scenario, you'll see James Bradbury. They're going to say he grabs him. He's got his left hand on his back. I don't know. Mike, listen, I think on this stage, I think you let him play. Obviously, Mahomes thought he saw it. Just, it changes the entire complexion of how this classic game is going to end.
Still have to get Mahomes here. There you go. So the Chiefs will set up. Butker up, got it. Here we go. Hurts has all day. Now some rushers come. Going to throw it as far as his arm can take it, which is well short. And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.